go out and see.
Yeah, I saw my dad head upstairs with a flashlight. Real expedition. I'm not telling my parents to leave, okay? They're here because they love us.
They're here because they're trying to steal what they think is my parents' holiday.
Well, I don't think my parents are entitled to steal a few holidays, just like your parents stole good credit card names.
How do you just admit it, huh? You like your parents better than mine.
Of course I still know my parents.
Oh, I see. You know what? I could sleep with a guest if it wasn't for your parents who live with farts.
Come on, honey, come here.
These are my crimes.
Me too. I don't want to fight with you.
They do this to us. You know? If they weren't so miserable together, we could have holidays like normal people.
Yeah. Like the people in car commercials.
Yeah. You know what? I'm done with this. I'm calling my parents tomorrow and ordering them to come over here for Easter. We'll sit them all down and we'll tell them we're sick of their fighting.
Really?
Yeah.
Right to their faces?
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't come.
Well, I'm tracing dragons, but dragons are my fam.
It's gonna change unless we
What you know about them? Them cripples? Yeah, you know that. Yeah, I've been knowing them since back in those dribbler days. Yeah, just dribbling around on the floor, huh? Yeah, because you know it was back when we was way younger. Yeah, but I also do know I'm plugged in. I knew people like the Shanna and Bubba when Bubba was still in diapers. Yeah. Yeah, I remember they took off from this house right here, yeah. They took off, oh yes, that is what I'm saying. I do not rehearse what I'm doing, I just play it. This is my life, you see, it is that hurricane, yeah. I forgot to share this with them, oh no. I already lost the track, you know it's going. I'm sorry, y'all. I got the TV on so y'all can tell I'm like live.
We're in-laws. We're not supposed to like each other.
I really don't like anybody. This generation, they think everybody's supposed to be happy and nice all the time.
If I may, your unrealistic expectations are the cause of the problem.
Good point. Yes, sir. Oh. Enjoy. Think about it.
Hey, it's your skin. Therapy developed a dermatologist, cleanses and removes excess oil with niacinamide and 3 essential therapy prevents disruption of my barrier.
Got milk thistle, dandelion, ginger.
Toad says everything you're living like.
You see, don't fungus is not just dangerous. Even small spots can spread and get worse. Remedies and prescriptions just don't get to the cost of the virus. That's why simple 2.5 hasn't gone viral. You can check it out in crystal flush box. It works by deeply penetrating and disrupting the cellular structure of the fungus. Thousands literally wiping their fungus clean and showing up their toes again. And now you can try it totally free. Go to crystalflush.com.
Oh, fuck yeah. Shout out to Smiley. But this is for the rest of them. Too. I'm telling y'all, I'm just listening to. I'm listening to Sugar Boom Boom, yeah. Yeah, because I'm crazy, crazy, crazy Tay. Yeah. You know, crazy. That's my ex-wife. That's her email or her screen name somewhere. Oh yeah, you think I don't know this shit, but yeah, that's Sargy. You think that I can't pay attention just because I don't acknowledge everything? Yeah, doesn't mean I don't got it in my bank memory. I remember coming up that hill at like 90 in that Spectra car. We jumped right over a high drive. That's when she fell in love with me. It was like that. That was the first night I got some, and that was after 10 years, yeah. I knew her since I was 15 years old, that's true. She's the one that cut my mop, you know, my headbanger her head off. Yeah, you know that headbanger hair, it was like magenta because I always dyed it. I dyed it with a dark red, you know, it was like L'Oreal or one of the ones, you know, like that, yeah. Always dark red. Garnier Fruities, like any of those, like it was Pantene, it was anything on that, but it was dark red. It turned magenta on my black hair, oh yes. But did y'all know I dyed that shit so I would not get those bugs that you know from my little sis? Cause she had a problem, yeah, she was, yeah, getting those, yeah, the lies, yeah, you know, her and the Brock's back and forth. It was like ping pong, right? But so I wouldn't have to clown on her, I did that. I did it like that, so I just dyed my hair every week, yeah. You could not see it in certain lights at all. It was like different, like lighting up. It would shine in headlights though, and it would glow, yes. It was like my signature style, oh yes. But I tried a lot, yes I did the manic panic. Manic panic, oh the pink and oh the blue, that's true. Oh yeah, and I did it with Kool-Aid, yeah, all the time before that. But first I had to peroxide it. That isn't always the best idea because that's how my uncle Bruce his out. He went up bald, yeah. Yeah, he overdid it on that. They tried to say it was from a car wreck, yeah, right. Because he would have scars all over his head if that were true. I'm not as dumb as you think that I am screwed. Yeah, because I do. I got my own tempo. I have never owned my own damn boat. Lived on the lake my whole life, you know that's whack. Never fucking owned a boat, but I had a ski that was broken, yeah, yeah. I traded it to that punk ass bitch. I won't drop his name, we'll just call him that JMT, yeah, you know, cause that is both of them. Yeah, because they just owe me way back when they left this town, yeah, way back in the day. Yeah, yeah, I was 15, give or take. Yeah, Josh JMT, they raped my little sister. I am sure of that. It's up to her if she wants to go back on that. The only reason that she brought the kids to Corpus was to meet us both at the same time to make this point, yes. Just because I look and sound a certain way, Uncle Kyle, that's the one you want to find if you ever are in danger or if you ever get caught anywhere in the whole country. Drop his name, say Lago Vista Kyle, and they'll know who. It will save you because it's true like that. Got that pool, and you know that I've never had no OOL. No losses like that. Like losing everything like I have just done 7 years, y'all. Like all the time. Isolated on ankle monitors. Yeah. But yeah, and a bunch of shit. And no charges were aggravated sexual. One was for first. Yeah, I do not play that game. It's not a game. I smash on sight all those guys if they are fucking messing with kids or messing with a woman like that. Yes, I made that mistake when I was younger. I tried to stop, but I couldn't stop them. With K, you know, RISTI, or IRST. Yeah, Kirsten, yeah, you know. I tried to stop them, yeah, at Joe's house that one day. Yeah, I don't know if it was Joe or George. Right next door, you know the one, of course. I could not stop them, so I took off with the quickness. I was so flustered, I went and got busted because I was fucking freaking out. I took off, yeah, you know, drunk as fuck because we had them bottles. I always had bottles, so you know, like I always had cartons, oh yes. And they started to mess with her when she was drunk. She said a note and they just wouldn't stop.
Let's talk about your dad and the pizza man.
So I took off to the Lago Vista Resort. Yeah, because I tried to stop them and they would not listen to me. I was only like 13 or 12. I was just so young, but I took off to the resort. I key to a soda machine. I went and I did rob it. I took all the money and that's what I got greedy and I went for the sodas and the change. They heard that change and the sodas dropping like a rain, yeah. And that's when I learned my lesson. Don't get greedy, hey nah. And I learned that lesson, yeah, it doesn't matter how small. I would come back if it was a different time and I would stab him. Because I'm crazy, yeah, you know it's true. Anything's a weapon if you want it to be. All you need is a triangle file and a chainsaw sharpening when it doesn't hurt because it goes every direction. And you know you can sharpen anything, not just metal. Just not sharpen or yeah, you cannot see it yet because I'm doing the mechanic. Yeah, you know, you're looking at my ass. Ha ha ha, or is it just a goil? I cannot tell. I just grabbed it up. You know, I grabbed him up. I grabbed that little slut. grabbed her by the heart, you know it was a rockin', yeah, but the house ain't rockin', so you better be a knockin'. I got a LAFF channel playing in the background, but it's for the Laughing and the Lafayette. I've always known that's a Louisiana channel. What else has two F's in it? Back to back like that. It looks like I got nine, or no, I got none. Are there anybody in the room? Anybody in the room at all? Because I already lost the track. You know, I forgot to turn on that roof before, but not this time. Yeah, you know, I got that recording going. You know, I got it going. Yeah, but here we go again. Sugar boom boom, yeah, we just lost a lot of track. So let's just see, but we will never get that back. I won't even attempt, so let's just get it going. I'm up inside of you, so now don't move it, you hoeing. Yeah, you hoeing down to Lafayette. Go watch that laugh channel that's in the background, huh? It's not funny when yeah, the rabbits got their gun now. I'm up in there, and oh, this huh? I'm probing with that fucking. It's that camera, yeah, you know the oscilloscopic, oscilloscopic camera. Like oh yes, fiber optic. My bad, y'all. It goes in. It does bend. Goes down in the gas tanks and it does things all like that. You think that I'm playing, now it's all up in that. What you know about a life of crime, never crossing those lines and staying over that line. I sold a lot of weed, that's no secret, no. You can check the hires of across the whole damn country. Yeah, known like that, and even cross the border. Yeah, I did go move those Taffield. Yeah, you know that's real. Alprazolam or alprazolam if you want. Or this XANAX, you know, Xanax. That's what they ask you know when you cross. How do you spell a Xanax if you're supposed to be taking it? I spelled it TAFI with an accent mark L. But that was me because I never had a script before those. Did get more than just this script. Oh yes, I went so many times and I would fill the minivan up. Yes, I would lie to my parents. That was not smart move. Don't do that. Just keep it real with your dad. Of course, if you're my kids. Yeah, because I'm that one. Yeah, I'm pretty understanding of wildlife. You know, just like my mom. Yes, mom number one. She's really tired of this. Yeah, she's so tired, you know, it's like that, yeah, sugar boom, 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 here, you know, now is, I'm an honest man, oh yes, I am, because I was brought up that way, when I was a little kid, I did lie a lot way, yeah, because let me tell you, I learned at a young age, just, just telling the truth and being real will get you furthest and it will move you faster. It's that straight line between 2 points. You know it's not always easiest though. Yeah, it's the shortest path between 2 points. It's a straight line, but let me tell you, that's not the path of least resistance that you think I took. I just took what they labeled me and wrote a new book. Yeah, it was like NRML. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, the national reform of the marijuana. And normal. It says NORML. That's National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws. Yeah, but now I'm trying to write a whole new one. You see, it's a National Organization of Reform of Methamphetamine Laws. That's NORMAL, but because it's not a drug, just like THC is naturally occurs in our bodies. Yes, they're not testing. They're not testing for if you have it. They're testing to see if you have above 50 microns per liter in your fucking urine. Yes, because we naturally have what they say is normal under 50 microns. Yeah, microns. That correct micrograms, something like that. I do not know the exact measurement, but they're testing levels, huh? There you go, because I don't want to get twisted. I did listen to a little bit of Twister. Let me come back because I don't know if this is going through at all. Alright, y'all want to see what y'all been looking at? That's a diamond, man. What you all know about a diamond like that? It takes it in right up in a, yeah. You can't even crack it with this, oh no. Even the file won't, it won't even phase it on the, it won't do nothing, only on the outer skin. It doesn't even scratch it, no. That's a diamond, yeah, for sure. But I'm no geologist and I'm no jeweler. But I know some things about some rocks, and that's for sure. I never, ever bought crack, not once. But better believe I smoked that shit when I was young. I don't recommend it. It had a hold of me. Had me scared for these years, I really did, yeah. It had me scared for over a decade. When me and RLW went back and tried it, yes, yeah, the real, not him. It was her, she never won the Heisman, no. I'm crazy like that, but I do speak in code, yes. That's what everybody who knows me firsthand. You got to be fluent in Kyle, yes, it's true. Let me turn up the radio just to confuse y'all a little bit more. We'll bring this a little closer since the background noise, huh? Yeah, I'm crazy like I've been. I love it, my definition, not verbatim, but it comes from the OED first definition. Yeah, I'm excited, I'm enthusiastic and eccentric about and energetic things about anything I'm passionate about, and it's like a big passionate about my picks because they do flick, yes. I flick a disc as you can see up on the wall. That's the first generation Wraith, oh yes. But that one there has nails sticking out the sides. 3 drywall nails, yes, so I can chunk it, yes, and then it will stick into an eye because I'm on point with my throws. You seen the grouping with everything. You know it's crazy. I just make it for one of my ladies. I cannot find it right now. It was a star, but it turned into a rumble. Yeah, that thing that's sick though. Yeah, because I don't want to give him no rep because that's a Mick, Spud Mick. Yeah, because he's a dumb potato. Yeah, because he put the salt in the dough. Yeah, this is one half of a Japanese yo. You know it is the white elephant though. You think and this extra weight just makes it way more deadly. I did put the leaves in it to make it feathery because it's like a arrowhead, yes. Because my homegirl, yeah, you know the one that I sing to. Yeah, I sing to all of them. Yes, there are sleigh rides. Yeah, because yeah, you slay me and you always got it right. Carrying the kids up front, not the front seat, but the front of the damn bus. You know what I'm saying? It makes a big difference. I know they would not burn me because we trust each other with the precious jewels. Yes, you know the ones that are the kids and they are most important, most valuable. Those are the real rich kids. Yes, I was rich as fuck. Better believe I cuss like this because this is a no joke. It's serious as fuck, you know. Ask the kids, they'll tell you. If I'm yelling and cussing like that, somebody must have done something bad to hurt us or come close to that. Or it was something dangerous or just really important. I'm all in, as you can see. Yeah, I got all of these cell phones. Yes, they're there. And that bin right there, it's full to the top with all the broken cell phones and the home movies. Yeah, you know, and I've got my junk. I'm a tax rat that's bred in first. Like I said, I wanted to be like my mom, yes. Yeah, you know my mom, you know, 'cause I'm a mama's boy. But then I've got a street mom. Yeah, you know, Mammo. Yeah, you know, 'cause she got that mom and that's some ammo. AK-47, oh, but I've known her longer than a whole lifetime forces. Yeah, 'cause the mileage has gone around the world. I met her when we worked together. I was 12 years old. Yeah, a 12-year-old. Yeah, busting tables, yes. She worked in housekeeping or something else, but they ate at the restaurant. You know it is true. Known her since age 12. That puts me above him too. That because he was just a lick, you know, back then. That's what we called anyone that bought weed from you. Yeah, because we called it licks. It wasn't robbing shit or none of that. That's that fuck shit, like robbing, raping, strong arm enforcing anyone or freaking yeah, I don't got no problem with prostitutes and strippers. I got problems with people fucking taking all the profits. Fuck a pimp, you know these fucking women got the power. They got the pussy, got the power. Yeah, that's that hour. It's that first job that's ever been known in history. Why can we make the first job in history illegal? It's the first job that bankrolled that freaking thing that the whole justice system, if you want to be honest. But they got the pussy, the power, and all of that. They need security, but they should set their rate. You know, whatever they grease it. That's what it is. You can't just change it. And you don't get no pussy for free. You don't. It's not. You can't do that with security. You gotta do that shit separate. You can't do it at your house. Because you get stalkers and shit. Only because if it was legal, then you could, because then you could have freaking like armed security guards and cameras, like security cameras, not in the rooms, but because they made it illegal, it made it dangerous more for sure. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can tell my bandana's tilted like my hat, but it's only 'cause I need my ear. Y'all want to hear? I'm just listening to it on repeat right now because this is a hit. Because I will give them their due cut for me using the rhythm from the first clip. I don't think that there is anything for that. But I'll still break them off if they come through face to face, and we'll negotiate something that's fair and on the point. Cause I don't like getting ripped off. That's the point. Yeah, because I do roll cross joints, but I only taught one person the whole damn thing though. Yeah, I did not teach her how to roll them, but connect them. Yeah, you know, because he was supposed to. Yeah, I can't drop his name because we don't do business, and he ain't even called me. He gave me his number, and that is some hoe shit. Yeah, you know, it's like Yoshi on freaking NES. What's going on? The Joneses popped in mind. That's Wesley and Preston. Yeah, you know they used to go to Morocco. Yeah, you know, has capital of the world. But you know, I got mine from Amsterdam for sure. Mine came across before 9/11. Came across on the bottom of shoes, and that's just what I'm saying. Nobody's ever told me that truth. Yeah, I do not know how I know that, but it came like soul. Yeah. Yeah, because it was deep in the heart of Texas. But 9/11 shut that down. It was them chocolate waffles. Oh yes, I do. I do it like this. Yes, I do write a different track to the same beat. All inspired just by my true life story. I'm in love with all my homegirls. That's no big story. Y'all know it's true because I've said it many times. Just because it says sunshine does not mean that you're not. All lights in my life that light up my everyday, yes. Some like Mars and some sleigh riding, oh yes, there are more. You know the dream of the 90s, that is true. I'm in love with all my homeboys, but I'm just not attracted to them because I'm into women so far. Mathematically, it could be go. but it's never happened yet. No, not no attraction, no. But who knows? Cause mathematical facts don't lie. You cannot find one professor at collegiate level, yeah, no professor of mathematics that will say that math isn't on point. It's basic algebra. It's not that hard to figure out. And plus, it's ever changing because by the time you got to the end of the list, which you never could, it would be more at the beginning that just became of ages. So it is that never-ending story, yes. And even the Bible uses math, so you can't argue this. If you believe in Jesus, Christ, yeah, you know that He died for our sins, like I do believe and know. You know that I believe in all religions, so don't get me twisted. I believe you'll get what you believe in. I believe that Jesus died for all of man's sins. That's past, present, future, from way back when. So that covers us now, and it covers way back then, and it covers back way before that when the very first sin, was eating from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And the punishment was that we were no longer immortal. Yeah, no, we had mortality in hell, where the punishments, and I just gotta tell, whenever punishments go and they're over, yeah, whenever when you're forgiven, these punishments still go on. I'm telling y'all, it was on that quiet part, you see. I could do it like this. I could do it, yes. I can't even hear it, but you think that I'm gonna pass the test. I passed the test with flying colors. That's no secret. I think that's why they got rid of me in the first place. Knocked me out of school because of that shit. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm crazy, 38 minutes, 38:03. Yeah, here goes another track, it's true. I got to get kickback. I'm using this for a kickstand. That's yours, the Dreamweaver. That was for you. And I don't know where my Pentax camera went. That's the one that took all of those photos from my black and white film. That was me. I was taking photos everywhere because I was the one. I was the fuck, so what does it matter who was on the drugs? I was the youngest in the group I hung out with. Miss Mathers, class up there, those were all my homies, yeah. But I was not in that class, I was 2 years back. But I was hanging with them since way back in the gap. You got to know that that's my fam. You can't ask Lee Joe, yes. Flip it and reverse it like on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Like Wonka said, you gotta flip it. Flip and reverse it, yeah, there. But where's that ring? You think I couldn't get it? I got it right there, yes sir. It's a finger trap inside, but I done sprung it. Yeah, it's straight lines all the way down now, so what's up? You want some? Yeah, you can try to test me, but if I see you in that black BMW or any other thing, I'll piece you out, like the set does. You're just a pawn and I'm the fucking queen. Who cares? Yeah. I got up swimming inside, so what, yeah, because I got a lot of homegirls, and I'll tell you what, I'm a big brother, 1984, because I took care of my little sister, she was my first child, yeah, because I was her guardian, yeah, guardian, that is true, yes sir, and man, yes I do say sir, and ma'am, I am that country. Yes, this is a crown of thorns, cause man, poking my head and Pokemon on my head, yeah, it's a burden. I usually got my hat on backwards to support it, yeah, because I got it with my ponytail. If you were in F1 way back then, 2020 through 2021 April Fools. I got out on April Fool's Day on 2021. I was there from March 5th of 2020, but I got locked up in Wilco and got transferred from there. It was 3 days after Valentine's Day, or maybe 4. I had been up for like 12 days before I fell out that ceiling of that 7-Eleven on Osage in 183. Right there in Wilco, yeah, I fell out that damn ceiling. I won't even go into why I was up there. It wasn't too rob or nothing. I was on some weird, I was hallucinating because 12 days awake. That is nuts as fuck because that was not the tits. That was like balls, like you would not catch me asleep on the floor or the ceiling. I'd be in between the sheets or laying on the porch or straight up on the roof, yeah, or hanging off the edge of a cliff but not rolling off. And I did see some bodies roll. They rolled up off the cliffs. Yeah, they rolled up off them cliffs, but I was smart enough to never look. So they are Schrodingers, they're not alive or dead, I did notice all the way. Yeah, I did notice that just the other day. Yeah, I do have a nephew, son, the one, his name is Asher Andrew. He's an adult right now, so I can drop the name later. I got a son, cousin, nephew, dad, and a son, and back and forth, and that's just one Austin, huh? Then I do got a dad, son, dad, Yeah, that is not a crook, That is Davy. Timmy! Yeah, Timmy's brother, yeah. I've only met Kim Lee on the phone, yeah. But there you go. Dropping tracks like that because I do know Captain Tom. Yeah, with them choppers, wah, 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 wah. Yeah, it's not I'm not assessing anything I can't say. We've only done things like me work on the silver Honda up in that shop with the Porta-Cool and the shiners there on tap. Like I did not notice that giant freaking thing. That clubhouse it goes over and like like when you're gambling and sports, you don't want to get caught going over the spread because I know those police were fucked up when they came in. No one was there but me. I was just working diligently. and I was quiet because police just rolled in on me. Thought they were there for me. Yeah, they started getting beers. I think they knew you were busy and they came to rob you. Yes. Yeah, so I just stayed quiet under that hood. Oh yes, on that piece of carpet that you laid out just for me. Yeah, and I was sipping from the Oasis. Oasis, you know the one because I am not playing. Yeah, they finally noticed me because I popped up and I said, "What's going on, see?" Yeah, you know, yeah, because they fucking freaked out and left. So what were they freaking out because it was me or because it was a freaking Jack movie? Yeah, because I know this is true. Ever since then, been fucking with me, and that's fucked up. Never overcharging, and I always did good business. I did that every time with all of my customers on both sides of the line. You see, I did know Big Sam Welch. May he rest in peace. Yeah, you know, right down the road, cistern water. Yeah, you know, you had to Bronco holler. I do know the Zoom, you know, the Marshall, yeah, Yellowstone daycare when we were just a little homie, gang gears and all that. But I forgot the groves you see. There are these groves, they're all over and they're hard. There are all these trees, you know, like mustangs, and there are causes, and then there are yeah, you know it's no laughing matter, but I tell you, I told you if it did not change that flywheel with that transmission problem with that. Yeah, with that, yes, it might be a problem because any deviation in that could ruin that torque converter. I just did replace, and you never paid me for that job, and that's fucked up. Because I told you before that was a possibility. I don't lie when it goes the other way and I don't have to do work. Like I thought it was something and it ended up being cheaper. I do refund the extra. I used to do free diet, but then people they ripped me off all the time by I tell them what was wrong, they would take it and do it themselves or have someone else. So I started charging 50, but for a diagnosis, but I would apply it to the bill. If you got the work done through me for real. I never marked up my parts, you know, not at all. I let you buy your own. I had this one rule, no electronics from AutoZone because I had a personal failure rate of 50% on everything that plugged in from AutoZone. That's just what it is. So I say O'Reilly's and Rock Auto. Rock Auto got the best deals prices, but you got to look them up. And every once in a while you might get it wrong or you might pick the wrong one. But you gotta just pay attention to the pictures and we all mess up on it. That's how I got that extra axle that I gave to Cody Z. He was walking in the door when I was walking out that day. He was going in to get an axle for his wagon Outback Legacy. You know that blue like bluish gray. You know, but I had the actual axle he didn't need. It was gonna cost me more to mail it back to get it replaced, so I just gave it to him. No strings attached is what was. We did share all that for a while. I don't know if it was his account or mine, but I don't know it. I fed the frog, I fed that buddy up. You know, like the flash, I was gone, yeah, because that's just how I moved, yeah. Nobody ever knew anything but the bud, because I kept it like that, because that's what I was taught. But I got tired of people hating on my home family, because they were on stuff. Because you know the whole time you've ever known me, I've been doing crazy things, and I would whatever. I got a text right here. I'm busy, Kyle. Leave me alone. I'll be there later and take the shit back. I'm sick of hearing about it. Do you understand? I don't care. I don't care about shit you think. You think you know me, yeah, you knock out. Because, yeah, totally, you knock me across the floor, yeah. Yeah, see, I need someone to keep me on track, yeah. Because I get sidetracked so easily when I am going. So I hope I answered your question. Yeah, you know, TK. Yeah, because it's okay, okay. I'm a little rascal, yeah, you know, like alfalfa for sure, yeah. But mine's in front popped up right there today, yes. Yeah, but cause I'm gonna get a win with my songs off. They gave me that Johnny Cash because I sang that nickname. I took it as a compliment because I sang this. I fell into a burning ring of fire. And down, and the flames went higher. I fell for you like a child. I fell for you like a child. In the flames, yeah. When hearts like ours meet, yeah, you know it. I fell for you like a child, that is true. But I fall in love with everyone that shoots it back. You know, when you give 100% of yourself to everyone, yeah, you're gonna fall in love for sure with the ones that you are attracted to, and they give back the 100 you already gave them. You know, that's that quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. Yeah, I stumbled a bit, yes. But catching yourself before you face plant is the big trick. Yeah, I've hit my head so many times and done bad drugs. Yeah, not everything is all sunshine and rainbows, huh? But it's great when it is, but it's not always. I'm just telling y'all, it is always these days. Okay, I'm gonna cut it off and come back different. I'm gonna go to TikTok and see if I can make some profits. Gonna have to subscribe. You know, it'll be like this. At first, it's gonna be cheaper, but I'm gonna keep making it where you gotta buy more months, yes. So I'll start out with the short subscriptions if you tune in, because I need to make it for my goils. You know I'm talking to you, Moira. Yeah, it must be Lost Boys and Peter Pan. Yeah, because I'm kind of like that. Can't you see it's true? 41 years old and like 10 days, yes. Like 10 days past my 41st birthday. I mean, yeah, exactly, 10. So happy birthday to Robin. Yeah, Robin Estes, there you go. It's happy birthday to you. I hope that you know I'm sorry for switching that artwork. Back in kindergarten, that's Miss Elder's class. Did you even remember when you cried that day? Cause my artwork was so bad. I switched the name just like I said on that track, yes. I never did it again like that because it hurt her, yes. Oh yeah, but in ISF, yeah, we signed each other in. I can't remember his name, but he had a big horrible name. And it's not even knowing his real name. His nickname. I'm solo though, so my nickname changes every time. So it's like KK, shoot, it's like swoop, 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 fucking flying, freaking right to your heart. Boom. Like strapped up, fucking strapped up, like all caps, but no capping. Because it was 100 milligram Seroquels. Yeah, because it won a week for one suit, yes. Fade my hair with the number 4, learned it right there. That's where I learned it. Remember who was on point when you were pointing that fish. Oh yes, it was the word fish, not the shape. Yeah, it probably was in the word. The shape was probably in the word. I can't remember. Yeah, blowing smoke into the black flag. Yeah, I would not take one damn drag, no. I'll get to that, like I don't want to have to go through withdrawals again, yes. And I was a young ass kid, and my future was more yellow than this. I'm telling y'all, I've been neglecting my health, just testing my system out to see if it's the truth. I ate 2 bowls of cereal this morning, first thing, yes. Yeah, because I always eat, and that's the test. You're not eating, and you're not getting enough rest. But I have clinical insomnia, that's true, yes. Yes, the only mental health diagnosis I have besides high anxiety, but I haven't had to take Xanax in a while ago. Because of my music, it calms me down, it's true, because it gets me high on life, and that is what I'm doing right now. But I do have attention deficit disorder. ADD, but that's just self-diagnosed. YMCA, I don't know. I don't know sign language or none of that. It's like YMCA, I don't know how. I remember back in the day we used to do it. Yeah, we learned the Cotton Eye Joe, yes. Yeah, we learned to two-step and we learned to walk step too, yes. It's in here, I can do it when it comes down to it. Chicken dance too. Yeah, because there was I don't want to drop his name, no, because he made my mama cry back in the day. But I know he was boning somebody in that pickup in middle school. Hey, you want to know that one out? Never could catch us smoking in the woods on that cross-country track, I didn't know this Carissa toilet, not toilet, I almost said toilet, but it's toilet. That's how my buddy said it way back. He got the first diamond ring from me, and that was in the 8th grade. I bought it from Helzberg, $99 plus tax. Yeah, it was an opal and a chip on top with a little thing wrapped around it. Yeah. Bought it with my own cash because I had a job all that summer before that. That's what I am saying, 12 years old when I started. Yeah, I remember the chili cook-off that year. And that was a ticket to coming up real quick. And that was my first grip, that gray area shit. I won't go into details, but if you were there, we all came up, that's for real. That's where I got the money, so I could start buying weight for this. It hits real hard. I stayed on the front anyway. I come through too many times a day, so they said this. You come too much, man, you gotta take some extra. But I paid all the time. Like, only two that I can recall that I didn't pay for. Yeah, one time he went to jail. I owed him like 140, you know, for it, as if something like. Yeah, because I could. It wouldn't be appropriate to call his house, you know, because he had his woman there in his famous territory. And as soon as I saw him at Cody Park that day later, I said, I got that money. He said, don't worry about it, player. Because he had a bet with her that as soon as I knew that I'd say something on my, and then so she had to pay it for me. Oh. I'm just guessing, you know, right now. Because I'm like that, you know, if you know me at all. I get down the road and I will take a big lighter. I'll get down the road. I'll come back and bring it. But if I get past that point of no return, I'm just gonna call you back. I got the big lighter. No matter their financial situation. All right. That's why we offer our love y'all. See y'all later. 1 hour done. Tracking. I'm out. Am I going for regular? Should I say? I can keep going. I'm on. If y'all want to do some advertisements, let's see. I do. I can't stay awake on Dr. Pepper and Doritos. They're right over here. You know, I do support Coca-Cola products, but that's my least favorite. That was the point last night when they were watching me, because there wasn't no cameras on. I haven't approved. I haven't made a dime from any of my fucking tunes. Well, that's not true. I've made a couple bucks, like literally under $10 total. They keep doing, and did y'all know they are counterfeiting these? They're too full, you see, and when you set them down, they don't stand up because they are too worn out from being washed out. That's fine for your own personal ones, but not for selling. They are counterfeiting everything around. These French fries that I got, they split down the seam because you know, they were not sealed up right. They could use the fucking vacuum sealer thing on the top and bottom, yes, but not down the back. They messed up right there because they did not leave a flap. And when I just barely peeled the whole thing. That is whack. And you could see where it's supposed to be a zip top, and it didn't have shit, y'all. And then they've been counterfeiting the cars. Yeah, changing tailgates and grills and the doors for the numbers. Yeah, you know, you got to be better than that, because you know that was not what that was scripted for. I came up with that many years ago, way back. It was for if a family member was about to get their car repoed and they had kids on the line and shit, and you had to go buy a wrecked one. The doors and get the title and just make sure that when you got inspected, they just stand. They don't ever look up there. Still something on your VIN number up there and it's covered. And then they only go up to what the door says. They're not going to go check engine blocks unless you're doing something way. I pretty related that, but I left out details like you got to not do it to fucking made men. Alright. I'm gonna go off cam. So y'all know that I can do it, but who cares about this? You know it's like that, yeah. Who's in the background? Is that Jesse? Yeah, your fam. Yeah, I sent her a link. Oh yeah, Joe Henry. Yeah. Oh, there goes J-Rock, but I just know him by the voice. We never say the name on the phone. Yeah, because we've been talking for so long. Yes. Because it's not about the freaking sound, it's the rhythm. He gave me, I lost the number, yes. And it was kind of been like, or fucking, he was playing, I kind of, yeah, I think it was that dude, Scott Daniel, yeah. He was trying to get me back for not getting knocked out. Like, hit me 3 times with that steel chair, that is true. Bent the chair, he hit me so hard, but could not knock me out. I did, I did, I did end up with his 3 changes. Well, one was gold and 2, I don't know, but there was 3, yes. And I will tell you, I passed over my pistol to his girl before that shit went down. That's true. Because I would have done that, but that would have been wrong because it was an agreed upon fight. I never called the law on that one. When these straight edge people were living behind me and their dog jumped on me, knocked me down for sure. Yeah, the freaking dude was came out the house, started kicking me in the head. He was holding a knife like the size of a K-bar, yes. I only called because I have a record, and if I didn't, they would have arrested me. Because if they would have called, I'd be like, until you attacked me first, they'd be like, why didn't you call? And that's what happens. Once they label me that way, I have to call first. I don't have to go forward with charges, oh no. But I have to call first because that's covering my action. I don't have no clicking lighters because one of my daughters doesn't like that sound. That also even my big torch, it don't click. Because that's just me being mindful of what my children want and what they need. You know what bothers them and what they need help with, what they need education. Yeah, because everybody needs some different shit. Some need more and some need less. You know that is the truth. Yeah, here we go, y'all, because I'm a different man. Back on top, but now we are upside down, that's true, yes. Because it's like that, you know, whole world can turn over. They can turn over because that's how it works. When you have a family with kids and everything, your whole world can turn upside down just like that, yes. But you can clean it up real quick, and that is what I'm saying. Yesterday it was worse than this, and it got all cleaned up because I knew she was coming over. I cleaned it up a lot, and now it looks like a hurricane came through here. Oh yes, you know things like like this looks like it's something. I think that this one right here is red phosphorus. Just a igneous rock. This one right here, that is ruby, that is forcer. Look how deep and red it is going on. Lots of time and pressure went into it, yes. Let me show y'all some new shit I got going into. Y'all think I'm playing when I say I got that bankroll. What do y'all know about all of these marbles? Lost my marble, where's my other flashlight? Yes. Here we go, let me just show y'all. It turned my world upside down like this one there. I haven't showed that one. Look how big that one is right there, fam. Ooh, it only goes like halfway through, yes. Oh yes, because it is. It's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. What you know about that? And then we got a ninja turtle right here, yes. Oh my bad y'all, this one has I always find hard. Check. My bad. I know I called Miss Wynn the wrong gesture code. That was my bad, fam. And I got all these old numbers, they popped up in my phone. Oh hell yeah, I did say happy birthday to a lot of folks that they cut me off, but I still try to reach out because I'm that kind of man. These are rare. These are the rare ones, but this one right here. That one doesn't look like her. This one's for a general, Jeff. You know, look at that camo tennis ball, camo baseball. Have you seen my baseball? Movie quoting son of a bitch. Motherfucking son of a bitch. Yeah, I got those quotes, yes. I can talk to myself for hours because, as you can see, gravity don't apply to me, no. I can't keep going without even taking a drink. Cigarette in the mouth or hand all the time, yes. Better believe, yeah, we smoke on rotation, yes. How many of my Fesco brothers are there here? Did y'all come to Lago Vista? Everyone thought I was dead, probably. They don't show a photo with a charge, and they're like, no way that says charges. Another Rudolph. Ooh, you know that's a good one. You know right there. Oh, yeah. This one right here was 5.11 grams. And that belonged to Miss Reed. Yeah, just like that antenna. And that is one of my daughter's sisters. Off limits for sure, but she's a cool ass chick. We're raising her mom with me, yeah, we were raising her, yeah, because that was what it was. Looking back, you know, hindsight is at 2020. Look at this one, it's got a kitty cat, y'all. It's got a kitty cat, you know, like on an ERA, you know, look, it's coming through that's crazy, yeah, right up on her left breast. It is a black cat, and that was just a test. Yeah, it's dumb. Yeah, even this one is something you can tell they're heavy, and then they're light. Like this one is pretty cool because when you get it in the right spot, oh yeah, it's like smile, yeah, there you go. Ishmael goes up. Number 3, you know the one, you know he always fuck yeah. Yeah, I heard about the twin. Yeah, you know I'm always cool. You know I probably try, but look, there goes a J, a U, J, J, U, S, O, there goes J, U, S, T, I, oh yes, you know, man, it's just the same. Yeah, you know, oh yeah, I'm always in time with that E on the end, you see, if that's what it is, I highly doubt it, but if that was the case, that would be no problem. Because of the fact of what went down at the bond, you know, the freaking slide. Band, you know, and there goes Aaron Jacob, that's Aaron, may rest in peace. Yes, it's also a must be for leaner to gasoline fireballs. You know what's up? Yeah, I mean, because there is the flaw right there. Yeah, I got. Nah, even crazy. Porcelain would break it. Let me show you if I got it. Yeah, through the pipe and then broke it straight in that bowl. Yeah. Here is a little son that's behind Jupiter, yeah. You're like I do know, yeah. He was wrong about OD and Mara, no, because it's not that. It's bittersweet to become a Naomi. But what's up, yeah, you know, look at the heart. You can't see the heart touch. You can't, it only shows up when the light goes through. You can't see it. It's right there, you know, like, that was made for, I made that for her, was different shapes, but it was a different heart. It was originally the big triangle. Yeah, I lost Black Sabbath, freaking guitar pick epic. That concert back on April 26, 2025, that's true. But I lost this one, which was way more important to me. I lost it like 3 times, I guess. Found it even in the freaking rocks. That's crazy, and it bleeds. That looks like it's mother of pearl or something like that. Did y'all know that gold is really yellow? When it gets above 24 karat, it's really yellow. Yellow like, let me show y'all if I can. It is yellow, almost more yellow than that, fam. That's Pokemon, you know what's crazy is all the ones that are that same color weigh the same on point. And there goes Mexico. You know what's up? Nicolas and Roberto and Maria Guadalupe, yes. And then there was their little brother, what's his name? I want to say it was Francisco, hey. But I could be wrong on that one. Yeah, I knew Luis, yeah, he fought with Johnny back in those real steel days, you know what's up. Always I looked out for her. Nat, no lie, I made sure that she was always okay with her. I saw her around about. I like that one time when she smoked up on my tank. Yeah, had her freaking out so bad she was hugged up around that tank. Yeah, that's toilet bowl, yeah. Hugged up on it. I got lots of ambers, yeah. One of them was pregnant. I told her, man, that day, I would not do that unless he called and asked me to, or said he wasn't working. And there goes a S. What you know about? It's got the S and the 5, no doubt. Pretty cool, right? And it's in a heart / Superman said it, that's wild, but that's 4 of them. my best friend. Because I got friends for all of these. Got rings to make and shoes to fill and all these different things. Another one they weigh the same. I'm not going. This one here is a bluest blue and it is just that's not sapphire. Maybe it is. It might be blue diamonds, the heart of the ocean. Oh, look at that ruby. That is just one boil. You can tell it doesn't separate like the other one. It goes right through. And if you stack it on top, it turns the next stone red, just like
Back
it
to
was.
school like a boss. Join us Saturday, July 19th from noon to 2 p.m. at Idea Palmer Park Campus,
And then that one
1438
right
East
there,
Cedar Lane.
homie, I just keep on rapping. I don't care, you think that I can do this all day long. Let's go over do TikTok funds and make some money on it. Yeah, cause YouTube, you ain't been paying me. I know I've had lots of views, yeah, my playlist got like over 4K. My Johnny Cash verse, yeah, through Trent Reznor song, yeah, Hurt by Trent Reznor, performed by Johnny Cash, and originally performed by me. Yeah, they took down my Lake of Fire song. You know, that was a cover song. Nirvana did not own that song. It was the new puppet. And the Vaseline, you know, it was a Vaseline, it was a Nevo that did that one. Oh, froze. That one.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet? Only in theaters July 18th. Tickets on sale now.
That's that fuck you money. Like I said, my fam, like this got to be. Gold. It's at least like 7 carats. That's just dental gold, bro. It's still a real thing, man. Yeah, like when did rose gold become a thing? That's just crazy. You used to get that much copper in your gold. It wasn't worth that goddamn thing. Suckers deal, I know them when I see them. That is true. You see, there's another ruby too.
Shop everyday low prices on a huge selection of home furnishings. Living Spaces finds everything you need to bring comfort, style, and functionality to your space for less. With modern sofas starting at $295.
Oh, worry balls back in the day, I used to swirl them around all day long. They made me oh yes, that is true. Did you see my Taylor coat of arms? Yeah, that is crystal too. Yeah, they make the sound and those are.
This weekend only at Old Navy, save big on kids' uniforms with polos for just $4. Yep, uniform polos for girls and boys are just $4. This Saturday and Sunday, only at Old Navy. Valid 7, 12, and 13. Select styles, limit 5.
Hey, Bubba, check it out. Super duper fireworks from Mexico.
Tex, you think that's a smart idea?
Shoot, son, after me getting a smoking deal and more from my trade at Rush Chevrolet, I make nothing but smart moves. Now hold my drink and wash your...
Otherwise, the two to keep going underneath the one. Planetary. Here's it. Yeah, I drop the ball sometimes, but they're just balls. Like I said before, you know the women I know, badass bitches, yeah, because that means I love them. Yeah, tell them, because that's one of my longest time friends, yeah, and she looked just the same to me. Like we had in single day. The last time I saw her, I was up in that area working for Fesco, but that was not my normal territory. I hardly ever went west, oh not me. But did y'all know that those freaking throwback testers, they're on their clock 24/7, but they're not working but 12/7, and that is that. One might even let me go take off for a couple of days and cover it. If they got some good ups, they might go a week on and a week off. I don't know. No one's watching them.
Great. And visit our website to see how verified college students with an
Yeah, he thinks he's using that for an alibi. Ha ha ha. I just destroyed that one way. Hey, that Richard Ramirez, you think he is the Night Stalker, because he always called me Primo kind of weird, because he must have known that I wasn't cussing, that I was little bro. That was back then before I realized what he did though. I told you. I kept it like that for years. I only told one person to hold my mental state, so I did not lose Kyle. It was who I was for lies, because I don't like lying like that, but it was for my family. Because they can fire you at any time without warning if you lied on your application on any one thing at all. They don't ever look and see if you got a diploma. I've never had them ask for mine. Oh no, sir, not me. But I did help a lot of people pass to get their diploma way back in the gap in the LC. And before that, that's why I told Jacob, you think that it was cool to rip off my plan? Yeah, I got the fuel ticket idea from Fesco. That is the truth, yes. But the rest of the plan was mine, and I'm really pissed off because you used it and you didn't hire me. My family hired your mom. Freaking be my math tutor when I math tutor for free.
This is the story of Juan.
All levels.
As a safety manager in a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Granger.
Definitely use a vehicle right now, fam. Yeah, I got Crystal. Yeah, because I need to ride and take something to sell it. So I need a freaking jeweler to show up and buy it from me here. Just don't try to come with no bullshit offer telling me it's fake. Yeah, like when I tried to sell you that gold chain and you said it was fake when it was 18 carats. I told you the clasp was fake. I had to replace them myself. Yes, they were from an Avon kid. The one. Yeah, this is a lie. I have to put on scales to get careful. We'll have to go from there.
This report is sponsored by KFC. KFC's $7 Phillips are back. Take a pit stop and enjoy 4 delicious ways to fuel up before seeing F1 the movie in theaters now. Rated PG-13. Flavor guaranteed. New tires not included. Prices and participation may vary.
Here's what's trending now on the new and improved
You feel it. As soon as you feel it, you can tell us something.
No countdown, just a brand new Justin Bieber album dropped at a thin hair.
Yeah, they got their cut.
Have you heard it yet? If not, hear it right now on iHeartRadio and let us know what you think. Plus, on the Dear Chelsea podcast, you
Gordon Story, right?
Opens up about public shaming, resilience, and what she learned from living under the global spotlight after all these years.
Explore the latest. Open the free iHeartRadio app and see what's trending now.
Listen on the free iHeartRadio app.
It's too much for my scale.
Radio and podcasts. All in one. Free never sounded so good.
but let's see. It's towards see what happens. I better start with the lighter.
To the music.
Reincarnated, I'm a stargazer. Life goes on, honey, and all my babies. Woke up looking for the Barbie. Keep a horn on the back of my seat. Peak ownership, the blueprint is by me. Just to get off, work it off in my feet. Couldn't hide in the tri-states. Money past that I give a splash to me. Southwest, big town, eyes dilated. I got the money in the account, no generated. I feel good, got my thighs. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walked in, walked out with the size. Man down, let me know what the prize. What the fuck? I got no paper cuts. I got flags, I got hoes, but they all sitting upstairs. Trying to make it crack and over back like a
Yeah, these dragons burn. Here comes a dragon. You know, thank you. It's a lot. We call him Scumburger, but Eloy was there too. And that's where Little P came from, and so did Joe. But I know Hector had platinum and White Line. And I'm telling you, I called Justin, did he tell Isaac? I told him to get the message to Isaac, yeah, because I did do the job. That's the wrong way. And you won't get to it. I still is, but I predicted one day that we would be bail and swing with diamonds and gold. Got put lines in it. It's like standing every second. It's holding like a sound let's see what happens when we put on the light. Yeah, I love you like that. I fell in love That one looks like, feels like it might have something to it. See that, and see what happens. You're gonna have to scratch through the outer coating soles.
Central Texas.
Austin's #1 for hip hop. Throwbacks.
Like you hit it, when it's sealed like that, you hit it up too much, it could explode. Depending on what's in it. I'm chasing all these things. I'm chasing true love, you know, one that wants to. Might be more than one, I'm not quite sure on that. Got a different outlook and I'm a different man. Just being honest, yeah, I'm high maintenance for sure. Because yeah, I'm a lot to take in, especially first. But all my homegirls, they know who I am. And they always treat me the same, even when they're testing fam. I'm talking to you, don't be testing me like that, please. Because it gets really old and I've been making straight A's. Yeah, you know I'm a grower, not a shower. Because I didn't show off, it doesn't get big until it's time to have fun, you know, and it's the ladies first. I am really good at making pussy squirt. Yeah, because I'm just that kind of way. Ladies first, especially in the bedroom, that's true. I leave all these things in that profession to you. I love you. I love you all so much. And I'm way in love with all the boys, or the ones, the moms we were raising our kids together. Because it was really humbling to see them and myself doing so well. Even when people thought we were doing something we weren't, never crossing those lines, never even trying is a big turn on. And I'm not lying. I'm not lying, oh no, because that would just be dumb shit. I'm so in love with y'all fucking moms, y'all are all the shit, yeah. Badass bitches, every one of them, oh yes. It's a term of endearment, they know that by now because they have met Rachel. My accountant, best friend of, yeah, since way back when. We were right where we left off at that restaurant last time. I can't remember which restaurant, but I think it was real close to the Big and Tall store, right? But I was looking at what we were eating. We were checking to see if I was doing good, because if not, things are picking up. So I'm a good accountant. My math is strong. It's not even that strong of a light, y'all. I don't know what right now. It's ruby and diamond in the same formation. It's like the same as that. I broke that whole light, all those big pieces. I broke them all today. I dropped the light broke. I broke them all except for like two. I got one whole one and then like two big pieces. Those are saved for in case someone has laser eyes and you gotta cover them, right? Like on the movie. Yeah, because all movies, all stories, all myths, they got some truth to them. Yeah. Oh, another one. Okay, y'all want to see one? I know y'all been waiting for this one. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that one's something. That's the one you're looking for, though. I drop things anywhere. I'm like that, you know. I always got pockets full of stuff. Like, just like a little boy when I'm by myself. That's true. I'm a real good man. I'm a bad boy though. That's a ruby and emerald. Oh yeah, but there goes a black flag. Black flag. Yeah, you know. I can't quite tell on that one. Looks like petrified wood, feels like wood, but it's too heavy, so it must be a ruby, redwood. Oh, here's the one you're looking for. So I got my initials and everything.
1023, the beat Austin's #1 for hip hop and throwbacks.
It's kind of outside too.
This is Molly, shaking to the max. She was on air with me. She's been doing her thing for a while. She's huge overseas. We talked about that. Check this out.
I feel like I'm more so having the people that already discovered me wanting to
Yeah,
talk
I
to
don't
me, 'cause,
rehearse
like,
this
some
shit.
people
You
think this is
can't
like my
make
first
this
time.
up, no.
You know, I don't think me taking the
Don't
time or
know
initiative to
what
just do a
could
little
be
bit of
here.
research.
The house provides, that's all I know. Why would I ask questions like where? Where do they come from? I don't care.
Right? Welcome to the party. Molly's on right now. Shaking to the
They
max
came
is
from,
huge, man.
they
But
came from the
there's
earth.
always levels,
Look
right?
at
Like,
that one,
especially as big as you
fam.
are, there's always going to be levels to growth.
Yeah, because people are dumb. Not all people, but yeah, we make lots of mistakes. Like they're mining for something. Yeah, because they're mining for something doesn't mean there's not other things near there. And anything they're not mining for is just slag.
Here she is, shaking to the max.
It's not stealing. It's gray area. Look at that emerald there. That is a big goil. Yeah, big gem. Big gem, you see. You know, it might be frowned upon, but, you know, frown all day long. That's fine with me. I'll keep smiling because I'm tired. Yeah, and I am white lightning like my sunglasses. They strike a blue. But, you know, that's just the spiral from the hanger that I used to use. So that is the studio. That must be the other side, but it is I'm a solo pusher. I never noticed all the things that were hidden in her. Like there goes a devil. Oh yes. And there goes a Woody right there. Oh yes. And then there's a theater mask there, right there. Yeah. Then I think there's a dragon. There's a skull right there, y'all. Yeah. And there's like an ant, dragon, koi fish, there's all kinds of stuff in there. Had that since I was 16 years old, yeah. I never knew, so I just recently. Oh Sugar, boom, boom. Let's sing the song finally. Hold on. Let me turn the camera off for a second. No. Camera. As I walk through the valley of the Del, yeah, you know that's the Death Valley, you know, Del Valley, Texas, yeah, TCC, yeah, TCC, C, T3Cs, you know we'll call it that. That's a Travis Correctional, Travis County Correctional Complex, yeah, you know, kind of complex how it goes. Yeah, they tried to kill me back in 2019, that is, so we can get it straight. See that put me in a tank with no whites and no Orientals. That's a hit. There was only one video visibility, and it was pointed at the shower, y'all. So I hung it up. That was, I wasn't guilty. Yeah, and look, and they never even indicted me on the charge. Yeah, they never even indicted me on that charge. Yeah, it ain't no fucking paradise. It ain't no game. Yeah, they were trying to kill me that fucking day. Look your way in, look out the police. Yeah, they had me facing that kind of shit, and I'm not that kind of guy. No, I'm not. I've had an insanity car since I was 13. I 807 hits LSD just in case, you see, because I've been living that wild life, you see. And I didn't play it because I said straight up, I said I don't want to be labeled nothing like that because I got to get my kid custody back as soon as I get out. Because they took my daughter away from me just because she was white and I'm this. Yeah, because it's fucked up. Because they thought I was doing some fucking weird shit. Because I had a lot of beautiful, like little white girls that were my daughter and friends around me, and like they thought I was up to something when I wasn't. Like, and so they assumed that I was a piece of shit. They thought I was only 20 years old and shit. Like, they were from out of town. Yeah, and then somebody local who let them think that. Somebody. Money and the power. Money don't mean shit. Hour after hour, I'm just telling y'all, I done put in the mileage. Yeah, you know I might be young, but 41, you see, I've been smoking cigarettes since I was 8. You know it's always gold pack. Used to be the lights though. Switch to special blends when they raised the price because I used to order them from the Ukraine. You see, you think I didn't order anything else from overseas? Yeah, I've been on the internet since dial-up. Built my first computer when I was like 10, huh? Yeah, you know it was like back then, yeah, because I had that King Force, yeah, and I had King's Quest and all of that. I was using just straight DOS, yeah, DOS, yeah, you know, doing like DIR for directory and, yeah, all of that stuff, yeah. It doesn't, like EXE, yeah. I'm not going to go into all of it because y'all put pressure on me. I'm not a deaf monkey. And you and me. Alright, let's do this. Come back. 8 years old, pack a day, every day, on average.